Wisconsin Badgers and Arizona.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball, high energy, lay it
High
all
schools,
out on the line
I mean
for
college.
everything these young
State
players have worked
championship.
towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other.
It feels like everything's wide open.
Coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Atkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans as power forward.
And with any championship
Hill,
game, you know that every
number
player
17,
gonna have their heart
looks
racing
just
for
like
the
John
first few minutes.
Travolta.
That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game.
Slam a dunking.
His intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Lawson kicks to Mitchell. No good. So the Badgers will take it the other way.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Lawson kicks to Freak. Beyond the arc. Evans with the rebound.
I know I wasn't getting that.
Arizona on D.
Kind of tough.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And the basket by Hill.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Lawson the pass to Freak. That is in there. Washington
I thought that was about to come out. I was about to say, what?
What a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him.
It's a completely new
I was
group
going to be
for
number
Arizona.
16, but
And
my
the Badgers with
teammate
some
took it away
changes.
from me.
1:56 left to play in the first half.
Hold on.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard, and it's Lawson in at the point.
So there's 12 people on
And
your
Fisher kicks
team.
to Decker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. 1:41 left to play here in the half. And for the Badgers, they've got Fisher. Also Peyton out there. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4. Lawson dishes to Roberts. Arizona moving the ball around. That's good.
I'm a shooting guard that plays like a center.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago.
Yes,
He was
I
able to
am.
lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah,
All
you
of
can
these
hear the
games
smack all the way over here where we
I
are.
played.
And a chance
You
for
guys
just a
might
second
think it's not
to
true,
the
but
scoring breakdown.
all of
For
these
Arizona.
games
I like the fact they've
They've played
already
so
been getting
far
a lot of high-quality shots in the
are
paint.
from the same
Also,
day.
guys, the passing
I
has
haven't
been
played-
terrific in the first half. They'll be happy for
straight.
all those assists.
Lawson with it. To the paint. There's the pick. And plenty of contact on
Now
the
I have a
shot.
light,
So,
just let
two
you guys
free throws
know.
coming up.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year
Is that 9 points? Oh, that's 11.
or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect
I would
of
leave.
collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising,
Take on
this
LeBron.
could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Kyrie.
Peyton left side. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Lawson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Carmelo.
And now Arizona on the break. Wallace Jefferson can't hit.
Steph
Usually,
Curry.
if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into
Stephen
points.
Curry.
But the defense stood tall there.
And the wide open shot from Decker. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Decker's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Lawson. The Badgers pull it in. And they're moving it up. Here's Evans. That's in, coming off an assist from
The
Peyton.
wall or walk?
Evans has got 6.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
And the first half comes to a close. It was in a tie game. And we'll see you right back here after the break to start the second half of the college championship game right here on 2K Sports. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at shooting guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lewis in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Badgers, they've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean
gotta be
on
kidding
your
me.
stars and get the ball.
That
to
dunk.
Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
They now take the lead. And Wisconsin leads by 2.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And Freak
I would have had 16
gets
points.
it to go on the assist by Lawson. Freak's got the game tied up
Don't
here
think
for
of
Arizona.
what you don't have, just do.
Hawkins passes to Decker.
Just start remembering.
Conley with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the defense we've seen today reminds me of that great defensive era back in the 80s. Wouldn't you say so, Clark?
Well, hold up now, Greg. Let's wait a minute. I know you played in the 90s and you were part of the Knicks teams that were known for defense and mugging guys. But there was
All
defense
right.
played in the 80s, but it was a more free-flowing offensive game, and that's the way I choose to look at what we're seeing now. This is the beautiful game on display between the lines.
Freak in a 2-guard. And it's Roberts in at the power forward position. Decker can't hit. And here's Arizona now. Freak kicks to Roberts. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Conley, and he banks in the layup.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Lawson dishes to Freak from the line. No good. So the Badgers will take it the other way. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Hawkins. Rebound by Roberts.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Arizona moving the ball around. The shot's good from Lawson.
Yes.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there. This thing we want to do. The opposite.
Look at what you did.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up. But
Did
in a
unsportsmanlike
game that's
conduct.
this close, boy,
That was me.
That really hurts.
And Arizona making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Had that dunk.
Kaminsky kicks to Evans. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Evans. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Inside, Freak. That one falls coming off Lawson's feet. 16 points for Freak.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second half. Evans kicks to Decker. From outside, off the mark. Here's Freak. Fires the three. Knocks down the three.
That's the shot.
Yes.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Evans outside. He dishes it to Hill. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. 2 shots. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
All right, fellas, it's here for the taking. A couple stops, a couple buckets, and we get the W.
Seventeen seconds left to play in the second half. Here's Kaminsky. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And so they foul intentionally.
At the line for Arizona, Jack Lawson. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's the three. No good. So Arizona wins it. Such a...
Yes. We win. Goodbye.